You know, I just thought, what better way to show you my hometown than by a camel?
Looks epic.
You beauty. We're going to be on a date on a big flaming camel. Never done that before.
Oh, you what? Get out. Thought you were going head over then.
I didn't know what was happening. I wasn't prepared. My sister and I actually went to Morocco together and we did this amazing camel trek where we would trek across the Sahara Desert.
Oh, how good.
Yeah, it was so good. Do you miss this place?
My old man used to bring us down here. One of 8, so we had a lot of kids. Yeah, just let them all go mad on the sand, down for a dip and come back up for a bit of orange juice.
Do you remember what area you lived in?
Yeah, actually not far from here.
Every time I see Nick, something else happens that ties us together, some other crazy event or fact that comes up.
Dad was the lifeguard down here.
So was my dad.
Was he?
Yeah.
Who probably knows him?
I've travelled the world, met so many people, and here I am having this amazing connection with someone that was born in the same hospital a few weeks apart from me. Our dads worked together, they were both lifesavers at the same time.
That is so funny.
Yeah, so...
I mean, it doesn't surprise me.
I just feel like that's a pretty rare and crazy thing.
I can't believe you're about to meet my family. It's very surreal.
Isn't it?
I know I said I wasn't nervous, but I guess I'm getting a little bit nervous now that it's actually...
Yeah, here we go. Home sweet home, eh?
I've dropped the ball in a test match once in front of thousands of people.
Let's do it.
And it's a terrible feeling. But this time, I'm dealing with Brittany's heart. I don't want to stuff this one up.
I do really want this to go well because I do really like you.
It's all good.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go.
We walk out the back door of the house.
Knock, knock!
And then all of a sudden, bang.
Hi, guys! We were just talking about I'm rushing you. Oh, no!
We get hit with a wall of big hugs, big squeals. And Mum
I'm Nikki.
Nicola, I'm Nicky. She's coming hot there.
and sisters.
Sherry?
Sherry,
Sherry, nice to meet you.
Oh,
Brother, big Dano.
Nice to meet you, pal.
You know, there's a lot of love there. You know, not just that, cracking day, water behind, sun coming through, birds chirping, everything was peaceful and fantastic. And then I look across and the old man's just eyeballing me and I'm thinking, here we go, this will be a fun one.
I was born here. In Port.
yeah, Nicholas, is that
Yeah.
crazy?
It is crazy, I know.
Hastings District Hospital.
And Nick's one of 8 kids, so
Yeah,
one of the
8?
kids surely overlaps.
Oh, you really picked one of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Mum and Dad were busy.
Yeah, TV shoot itself.
Mate, coming over and help me, I want to have a bit of a yarn to you.
Let's
and
do it.
Tony, the old man, he didn't waste a second. As soon as I got there, just got me beer and he whisked me off to the barbecue for a chat. At this point, I'm as nervous as a turkey on Christmas Eve.
Mate, look, while we've got 5 minutes, there's a couple of things, obviously, that I would like to sort of sort out with you and clear up.
He's got a very manly energy about him. You know, he'd scare a dog out of a butcher's shop. He's got that sort of presence.
Obviously, I don't know you until this thing started.
Yeah.
I didn't know who you were. I'd never heard your name. I had no idea. And I heard that, you know, you were a rugby player and I thought, oh, well, you know, it's not such a good thing. You know, I don't have a great deal of respect for football players in terms of their relationship with women.
I'm at the barbie having a chat with Britt's old man and he's already put the wind up me. He's got a strong idea about rugby players and their reputations. He's questioned my motivation. He's not holding back.
At the end of the day, you've still got some decisions to make.
It's a strange situation. It is. There is four girls there.
I'm acutely aware of that. That's all well and good, but I'm not particularly worried about those other people. I've got my daughter to worry about. She's my primary concern. If you break her heart, I'm going to be the one to help pick up the pieces. And I have no desire to see her come close to that again.
The last thing I want to do is hurt anyone's feelings, mate, especially your daughter's. That's not my intention. I'm not that sort of bloke. It would actually pains me to think of it. And with Brittany, I understand she hasn't had a partner in 7 years.
In terms of that relationship, she was 110% invested, and he let her down majorly. I don't really know whether she's ever got over the betrayal. The bloke was a scumbag. He was looking for a trophy, and I would do him physical harm given the opportunity. If you can't trust people, you got nothing. Trust, it's the strongest bond that you can have and the most fragile emotion that there is. And once it's gone, it's gone.
It's sad to hear how deeply hurt Brittany was from her last relationship. And it makes sense that it's taken this long to bring someone home. It's a pretty big deal for her. Hopefully I've convinced him that I'm not out there to hurt her.
So tell us about your family, Nick.
I was born here.
Yep.
We moved up in some acreage, about an hour south of Brisbane. My job was the chooks. We had 100% lay rate. I don't want to boast about that too much.
Nick's a fair bit different to other guys Brittany's been with. She's normally goes for the suit, doctorish type, and he's a bit more knockabout, have a beer and go for a fish sort of guy. And I definitely think she has very strong feelings for him, but the fact that he's dating 3 other girls is a concern. So I just want to find out as to how real it is.
Hey, mate, so I just want to ask you, because you're a good-looking young rooster, like, let's be honest, why do you have to
I'm straight, but yeah.
Why do you have to go on a show like this to find a girl like?
Yeah, fair enough, mate. I mean, you're right, you know, you go to a bar and girls will come up and introduce themselves, but, you know, you don't just want a girl that you find at a bar. You want something special, someone moving in the same direction as you are.
I mean, you know, because at the end of the day, you got 4 girls at the moment, like,
yeah,
4 girlfriends. What makes Britt different and separate from the others?
Obviously, as a male, physical attraction is there.
Yep.
She's travelled, she's been around enough to know what she wants. She knows who she is. She's quite smart, driven. She can put me in my place, I think. When,
yeah.
You know, I've got that feeling.
She's done that.
But it's a good thing because, you know, you want to be challenged. I think that's where the growth is.
Yeah.
There's still a few questions and doubts about it all. He might be playing Brittany, he might not be, but someone's going to get their heart broken, and you know, there's not much you can do about it. Let's just hope at the end of the day it's not Brittany. She's my little sister and she deserves to be happy and in love.
Sorry, Nick, I don't want to interrupt you. I need to take you for a little sister talk.
No worries.
Having seen Britt so badly hurt and burnt in the past by previous relationships, I definitely feel protective of Britt in terms of men. And having said that, I've seen some things in the media that Nick is potentially already dating another girl in the house. And of course that is a big shock to me. And I need to know if it's true or not.
So we are obviously very interested and cautious of you being the first man that Brittany's brought home in 6+ years. But I'm concerned that there's someone from your past in this show. Everyone in Australia knows from Isnet that you have been involved with Cassandra previously to this show.
Cassandra, I spent some time with her outside. We caught up a few times, went on a couple of dates. It was never a thing. And then when I saw her on the red carpet coming down, I couldn't believe she was there.
Whether that's a coincidence or not, that makes me doubt the authenticity of this whole thing. And it makes me, as a sister, doubt the authenticity of your intentions with her.
It does seem like quite a coincidence. That's exactly what it is.
Nick seemed pretty well rehearsed in his answers to me, which I expected him to be. But there, of course, is that doubt in me, and I need to tell her this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm concerned. I've seen some things in the media which said that he has been previously involved quite significantly with Cassandra. Sources have said they've been hooking up for the months leading up to the show. There's photos on social media, seen at Falls Fest, and then it's this huge coincidence that she's also in the house and now in the Final Four.
I'm a bit gobsmacked, to be honest. You know, the one day that's a really big thing for me to bring Nick to my family for the first time in 6 years, and then boom, this bombshell's this big drop. So I don't really know what to think.
Britt was definitely caught off guard, and I did feel bad having to be the one to tell her this, but I, in good faith, couldn't not tell my sister what my worries were about the situation. Seeing you here with Nick, you seem really happy. Not fake Brittany happy, which is the Brittany that I've seen for so long. You seem like actually happy with him, and that's why I'm so worried that it's not gonna work out. Oh God. I feel really emotional about this because Britt does trust easily, and this situation is not normal. I just don't know what to believe. The only information I do have is what the media releases, which of course we know is never always accurate.
All I can go off is what they tell me, and if I'm not going to believe either of them, there's no point in
You shouldn't be
being
here.
This information that Sherry's given me has changed things because it makes me realise that everything I thought I knew, I don't, so I need to ask Nick.
Your family are great.
They are really cool people. My sister was saying in the media there's been a lot on you and Cass.
Oh, okay.
Like it's all that's out there that you guys have been in a relationship, are in like it's a bit of a thing. Well, yeah, that you had more than what we have been told you guys have had.
Okay.
And obviously I only heard that tonight. So I guess the question is, have you?
In this case, no. I wasn't in a relationship with her.
Yeah. Have you kissed? Was there anything?
Yeah. Yeah. For
how long?
how many times we caught up. 3 or so times. Yeah, and there might have been a couple of times where I'd be with my mates and see them at the bar, but not going there with them. Yeah, so that's the extent of it.
I feel like what Nick has told me is the truth. He definitely said they were dating, they were kissing, they were doing all these things, but that's way more than Cass has ever said happened.
That was a year ago.
Yeah, and I'm just one of those things that you just need to ask because it's been brought up. And it hasn't been an issue till now because I've just trusted what you both say, but...
I can't hold anything against Nick because I've never asked Nick up front, so he's never lied to me, but it definitely changes things with Cass. Obviously, I've asked Cass before and she has not told me the truth, so I definitely feel hurt.
Britt, thanks very much for introducing me to your family. They're a beautiful bunch. Say goodbye. I'll see you soon.